Yo, what is good, my anime faithful? What is good, yo? If I end up clearing my throat a lot, I apologize. I just woke up and I feel like part of my throat is sore, so I do apologize for that. But with this week's episode, it was really obvious that whatever was going to happen with Bell, it could have huge implications for his character, for people around him, and just overall change the dynamic of what's going on in this world as well. So to know that everything happening in this week's episode put in the experience of adventurers pretty much being not only attacked, um, but really being put to a point where nothing makes sense and nothing still makes sense even after the fight is won or lost, however you see it, because from what I understand, the most disgustingly beastie monster that came out and actually fought on par with the strongest adventurer pretty much that we know at this point. There is one stronger, and I don't want to spoil that if people didn't watch the other spin-off, the Ain's version of the show where she has her own team and they go to the dungeons and stuff. You find out who's an even stronger adventurer in there, like who's the strongest person. And to think that this black minotaur is something of like kind of legend almost, to the case where Ain's notices it pretty much is a big thing as soon as she spots it. Someone else notices it with his goddess and kind of acknowledges that it might be the same one. The weird part of it is, I'm pretty sure this brute or this monstrous guy is a part of the group, or he's just somebody that could be a part of them, but maybe is a little bit distant from them, if you understand what I'm saying. Like the, for instance, the dragon guy, right? Like he is a part of that group, but he wanted nothing to do with Bell and all the adventurers because of his experience with adventurers already. And I do not remember that giant Minotaur guy being there, even on his side of things or even on the lizard side of things. So it would make a lot of sense if he's kind of his own uh, entity and he doesn't really care to be a part of whatever they're fully going through with. But since he saw the opportunity to break free, of course he was going to go. But that's just my prediction at this point. Just going off of what I remember and not seeing him there, partying or even drinking at all. So that could be the whole entire point is he's just somebody who kind of jumped in to add to the ruckus. But man, did he go off. Not only did he defeat people I didn't expect him to defeat easily, the three of them on the Loki family, um, but some people didn't understand my reasoning for the title of last week's episode, or in the case, they didn't understand how Belle could possibly be seen in a bad light, which you gotta understand. If you're an adventurer, you take an oath to destroy, like, to do whatever it is adventurers do. And one of your main things to do to get stronger and to get a higher level is to beat high ranking monsters in the dungeon. So why is it when a monster comes running out of a dungeon, you're trying to defend it and even shooting fire bolts at people trying to kill said monster, okay? That all comes with so much backlash. Not only will people not trust you and maybe even plan to attack you when you're in the dungeon, which we have seen be done before. Um, these are all types of tactics people have proven that they will do. And I'm not saying it's going to happen for sure, but Bell has put himself in a position where that's very likely to happen. Um, but with the Loki family, I think it's going to be something of even a proportion that Loki family can be ridiculously angry at Bell for allowing them to even need to try to capture these monsters alive to understand what the heck was going on. And all three of their people got severely beaten up. So it's kind of one of those things now, like where Ainz jumps in and gets a sneak attack on the Minotaur to actually cut its arm off, to then find out she can't even just body it afterwards. That is how strong of a armored monster we're talking about. One of my favorite women characters that are ridiculously broken was having a hard time even trying to get through that guy's guard with one arm. If he had both of his arms, not to mention the electricity weapon he was just wielding, that fight might not have been so even as it was with the thing having only one arm. So keep that in mind. But overall, I gotta end it here. I hope you guys are having an amazing day, night, evening. Please drop a like or subscribe because for some reason my channel is on the block list, or because I've received so many dislikes for posting early, people are just hating on me. So I literally have never not put review in my titles and people still click it as if they're not going to hear a review. So that's on you, and I don't really care if you're gonna get butthurt about it and drop dislikes. Keep doing what you gotta do, but I have to go to work early and work for 5 hours, 6 hours, make money, and if I can get my video out to the people that actually want to hear my voice and actually want to watch my videos, I'm gonna do that before work if possible. So don't worry about me needing likes to have my videos out there. As long as you guys can see them, man, I'm chilling. So with all that being said, I'll talk to you guys in the next one. Peace. Jeez.